Hello, everyone, and welcome to Realms of Valor, a Heroes for Hope event sponsored by Gold Star Gamers, a fantastic organization that is here to help. Can everybody hear me okay? Because my audio just glitched out. Good thing I'm hosting this. Hi, Internet. Thank you all so much for joining us once again for Realms of Valor in support of Gold Star Gamers. Keep an eye out on the chat. We have a giveaway happening very, very soon after the first donation that comes in to support children who have lost one or more military parents. It is a very exciting, very chaotic time. Our excellent game master left us on quite a cliffhanger last time, which they'll tell you more about. But before I cede power to the incredible Chris Perkins, just a reminder, !donate in chat will send you to the Tiltify where you can affect the game in real time. If you want to offer some hope to our wonderful players, who I think really do need it, or provide our GM another fear spoon, you could do that. Please do that, because I love chaos. You can gift magic items to whomever you would like. If you do want to give a magic item to someone in particular, you gotta tell me. Otherwise, I'm just gonna give it to Chris. You can also provide or introduce a new NPC. They could be helpful, or they could mess things up for our players. And you can shift the spotlight. If you are looking to give the power of the narrative back to the players, or you want to give it back to the GM, you can do that, all with the power of your support to Gold Star Gamers. And as we continue with different milestones, maybe we'll meet a were-dragon. Maybe we'll do a signed merch giveaway. The options are endless at this point, but I have been speaking for far too long. Thank you so much to our wonderful players. Thank you so much to Gold Star Gamers. Thank you to the NPC Guild. And now, let's find out where we've left our brave adventurers. Alex, roll that intro.
For the second session. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Perkins, your game master and your wizard of chaos. Before I jump in and drop an exposition bomb to catch people up on where we are, I'd like a chance to introduce our players again, particularly since we have two new players joining us for this session. Amy Vorpahl, would you be so kind to just give us the bare essence of the character that you're playing and their name?
Of course. Yeah, I'm Amy Vorpahl. So nice to see you all again. I am playing a fungrel wizard, a lore-born fungrel wizard, and my name is Org Dorfnor. Org Dorfnor is known around these parts as a tailor, but also a bit of a ruffian. She gets all of her clients at her tailoring shop and uses that knowledge for good or evil, however she sees fit. But she does make tweaks of the artistic kind on both inside and outside of people and objects. So that's Org Dorfnor.
And for those who don't know, a fungrel is what?
Oh, yes. For those who don't know, I'm a mushroom lady.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Thank you. Jason, could you be so kind as to introduce yourself, your character, and what their shtick is?
Sure. Hi, I'm Jason Charles Miller, and today I will be playing Chip Croakington. He is a wild-born ribbit warrior, and he is one day when just sitting on the lily pad, he met a human knight named Sir Granquin Grandingham, and he was so enamored by this knight that he wishes to emulate him. So his entire life is just trying to be a warrior, but he's a tiny little ribbit, and ribbits are, as you can guess, frog people. So he's about 2.5 feet tall, imagining that he's 6'5" and 300 pounds, and living his life as if that is him. So that is Chip Croakington. One day, hopefully, Sir Chip Croakington. That is his goal.
A very fierce 2.5 feet tall. I'm getting a call from the circles below, or possibly the hallows above.
We have 2 donations. We have hope to a random player, so fight amongst yourselves. But we also just got a spoon for Chris.
I've got a sphere spoon. Thank
And
you.
now that we have received our first donations, we are able to begin our giveaway. So keep an eye on the chat for that as the story unfolds. We're going to work on some of these audio issues. Thanks everyone for being patient with us.
So if you weren't here in session 1, just so you know, I have decided to use spoons as my fear tokens because spoons are fun. I had 6 from the first session, so now I have 7.
Whoa.
This is going to hurt, guys. But before we get into that business, let's just briefly reacquaint ourselves with the other characters in our squad. Diana, would you be so kind as to talk a little bit about your wonderful fairy guardian?
Yeah, I love talking about myself. Hi, everyone. I'm Diana Faye, also known as Diane with a Rose on the internet. I use she, her pronouns. And during the duration of what is soon to be an absolute downward spiral, given how many spoons Chris is holding, I'm going to be playing our lovely Wanderborn Fairy Guardian of the stalwart variety. I'm playing Azeroth Nightwind, who looks a little bit like a calligraphy-style beetle. Google it. I had to. So that's me.
Excellent. KP.
Hello, everybody. My name is KP, and I play Sporley. And if the name is not a dead giveaway, I don't know what is. But I too am a fun girl. I am a fun girl.
Get it.
I too.
I read that.
Yeah, you're a fun girl.
But I am also a fungirl, and I'm a fungirl sorcerer who kind of talks a little like this, if you can understand me, because common is not so common. I don't think everybody really knows how to communicate with each other. And I, if you were here in the first session, lost my only translator. So the rest of you are going to just have to understand me through interpretive dance until I can reunite with my long-lost friend and potential something more, Orc Dorkfnor, who is not here with me. This entire quest has been started because they were kidnapped and taken from me. So here we are.
All right, I'm going to hold you to that interpretive dance thing, but let's carry on.
Also, I now have fear of spoons.
What?
I said I have fear of spoons now.
You can't have fear spoons. Only I can have fear spoons. All right, last but not least, we have our fierce goblin rogue played by Linsay.
Hello, everyone. Linsay Rousseau, and I am playing Nuxuli, who has kind of been the best black market courier in the Undercity until these forlorn knights started requisitioning everything. But I grew up in the tunnels and the sewers, so I know the city like the back of a coin that I stole from somebody. But I might get lost on the top side, though. So who knows?
Yeah, I'm sure everybody can tell this cast is going to do fabulously. All right. So first thing, I got 2 bombs to deliver. The first is the exposition bomb. So let's just get into it here. Welvia is a coastal kingdom ruled by a were-dragon tyrant named Forlorn Lycona. The Knights of Welvia, former defenders of this once peaceful realm, have sadly bent the knee to the tyrant and now enforce her evil decrees. Anyone perceived as a threat to the were-dragon's rule is rounded up, taken to the tyrant's fortress of Noirlith, and never seen again. Welvia's remaining denizens live in fear of her magic and her wrath. In her dragon form, she can exhale a magic gas that transforms people into quadrupedal monsters called were-drakes, many of which now roam the land unchecked in ravenous packs. Rebellious forces seek to arm themselves with weapons and magic to overthrow the tyrant. Among them is a Qatari ranger, Qatari are catfolk, named Nira Thornstep, who sent her beast companion, Sydney, a dog, to deliver a message to our adventurers, beseeching them to come to the village of Ulm, which is controlled by a gang of thieves called the Jagged Knife. Before she could join her peers, Orgdorfnor, our fungal wizard, was kidnapped and tossed into a prison wagon by a human knight of Welvia named Sir Yonder Blue and his goons. Trapped in the wagon with Orgdorfnor is a small group of prisoners, including an unconscious Ribbit wearing chainmail. The remaining party members met at Ulm's docks, found their way into a smuggler's garage, and eluded members of the Jagged Knife with the help of a contraption resembling an early model roofless automobile. Yes, wacky as that seems, yes. As they careened out of the garage to escape from the Jagged Knife, they ran over a member of the Jagged Knife, a dwarf with an eye patch, if I recall correctly, who grabbed the rear bumper, climbed onto the back of their jalopy, and dropped a small bomb under the back seat before tumbling off with a big salute and a fuck you. That's our 1F bomb for the session. Now, that bomb is trundling around in the back seat, under the back seat of your car. KP, if you recall correctly, your character used magic to encase the bomb, correct?
Yep, I used my relic item, or relic ward, which was a gift that I was given to from my friend Orgdorfnor. It's something, it was the first ever present I ever got in my life from someone outside of my community of fellow fun girls. Damn it, this is gonna suck. And it allows me to create a little bubble of protection. I can give it to someone else.
Yeah.
I can use it on my own, and I asked the GM if I could bend the rules a little bit, and I tried to see if I can create a little bubble around the bomb that was created. And I have no clue if it worked or not. So here we are.
All right. The voice from beyond has a message for you.
First things first, a spoon for Chris.
Oh, hello.
Come on, guys.
All right. I'm going to use that right away.
All right.
God damn it.
All right.
Also, some hope for Amy, our beloved, currently imprisoned. Yeah, whoever that is. We also have a magic item for Jason.
What?
And an NPC that they
my
left
gosh.
up to you, Chris.
Ooh.
So it could be
Thank
helpful or
you.
hindering. So that's
Sure.
it. That's up to you.
An NPC for that what?
So it's up to you. They didn't choose whether it was helpful or hindering. They wanted you to decide.
Splendid. Okay, great. I love it.
And Jason, I'll let you know what your magic item is in just a second.
Okay.
Cool. All right. I'm going to spend a fear spoon as the bomb explodes. Your magic does actually basically contain all the shrapnel of the explosive device and prevents it from basically slicing through the car and your tiny little bodies. But the magic then sort of collapses, and there's a shockwave of just concussive force that goes out and causes Nira Thornstep, your benefactor, to basically get launched off of the back of the car and go tumbling behind you. And then very promptly, her beast companion, Sydney, leaps out after her. And all you see as you look behind you is, as she's picking herself up, a swarm of Jagged Knife rogues coming out of the shadows, grabbing her. And the best, and you're not exactly sure what she said, but you think something to the effect of, finish the mission, finish the mission. But none of you took damage. Now the NPC, I know. As your car is trundling along, first of all, the roads in Ulm here are basically made of logs. So as you're tumbling across this, you're kind of making your voice is kind of going like this, and blah, 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 and you're shaking and jittering. And the buildings close to the pier are taller and closer together, and it is a foggy day. So you don't see it until it literally happens when a jagged knife, who was basically perched on a rooftop, leaps down into the back seat of the car. And this looks like a black cloaked, masked elven woman. And she's got a jagged knife in her hand.
Oh man.
Oh dear.
So
Is she trying to does she look threatening?
she looks very threatening, yes. And in the car is Sporley and Azaret and Nuxuli. Which of you is driving?
I think I was, from what I recall.
Yeah, I had jumped in the back.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Probably shotgun. I'll be backseat driving, but from a 2 feet to the right position, pointing at all the pedals and being like, nah, dude, it's like you have to hit them both at the same time. It's a manual. You see, do you know what a manual is? You look like you get.
Wow. Okay, so you're helping drive. What is Nuxuli doing?
So I had jumped in the back, and I assume if I didn't brace myself, I'm probably bouncing around a little bit. I had been trying to get the bomb that got thrown in and rolled underneath the seat, but that doesn't seem to be.
Yeah. That's gone off, and now you're sharing the back seat with this black-clad elf.
Great. So I am, just because I am always prepared, I am going to literally throw forth one of my daggers that I always keep on me. Because does she see me?
Oh yeah, she knows. She can see all of you.
Okay, she can see all of us. Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna. It's just kind of like a reaction. I'm like, I see Black Cat. I'm just like, whoop, and I throw out the little dagger that I have.
All right, and you're hoping to use the dagger to harm her, right? Like this is a.
I mean, she doesn't look like she's here to help us.
Yeah. No.
So unless she like jumped on and was like, I come in peace, I'm like, no.
Not at all. Okay. Go ahead and roll your duality dice and add bonus for your dagger to the roll.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Whoa, first roll.
Yes.
No, I'm scared.
While this is happening,
so
GM.
that
sorry,
is
go ahead.
Okay. So that is gonna be. Wait, is that a 6 or 9? Oh, is that? Okay, that's 17 with hope. Well, plus is that plus my plus 2? So 19.
Okay, you definitely hit with the dagger. So you can roll damage for the dagger, and you can record that you have a hope.
Great. So I am rolling a d8.
And the spotlight stays with you guys.
That is going to be 6 points of damage, and I am recording that I got a hope.
Okay.
So I rolled a d8 plus 3 for my damage.
All right. That actually is higher than her minor damage threshold. So she takes 2 points of damage and is seriously wounded by that. And
get off my car!
Seriously, we have a voice from the circles below or the hells above.
Dear.
Hope for Jason and Amy.
Oh my
Hey!
god! Thank you so
They're not
much.
even here, but yay!
Yeah.
I'm not even conscious yet.
Yeah. Remember, guys, you spend a hope to add your experience to a roll, to help an ally, or to do some cool tag team action. But I believe you wanted to do something fun, girl.
Yes, I was thinking that I mean, obviously, none of us has seen this contraption before, and I am driving this thing for the first time, so I am relying purely on instinct as this is happening, but just based on just pure understanding of physics, I think, general understanding of physics, I would imagine that if I were to take this giant wheel that is allowing me to navigate with this device, if I were to suddenly swing it and try to like swerve and be erratic, it could potentially yeet this person off. And that is at least my logic here.
All right. Yes.
Especially
and
now
I
that
would like
they
to
have
hopefully-
a dagger in them.
Yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, taking the fact that they just got injured and probably do not have proper grip on this vehicle.
All right. Well, I
that's
will.
my hope.
Here's what we'll do. We'll treat this as a group action because Azareth is actually helping you drive. So since you're actually driving, you're the leader of this action, and I'm going to have you go ahead and make an instinct reaction roll for me.
Okay.
And because, I'm sorry. No, sorry. You, Azareth, make a reaction roll, but you tell me what ability trait you want to use. It can be agility, finesse, strength, but then you have to sort of explain narratively what you're doing to help.
I think agility would be great, as Azareth just very quietly trying to make sure that she's not upstaging. Her driver here is just going to point out the dashboard, point in the back, point towards different, 5 and 2 on the wheel. It's definitely not 5 and 2. She doesn't care about that. She's going to, while he's not looking, just press down on the pedals as needed and use agility. And if I can, I'm going to use an experience. It's called, oh my god, it lost the name now, but it's my vehicle generalist experience. I can add +2.
Absolutely. So you have to spend a hope to use that experience and add it to your roll, and then roll your 2d12s, and add them together with your experience.
Amazing. So that's
and your agility.
And my agility. So that's 9 on the hope, 4 on the fear, +1 for agility, +2 for my experience, which brings us up to a total of 14, 16 with hope.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
And then I still need to roll, correct?
that's right. So you get a +1 modifier to your roll because of Azareth's help, and you make an action roll with instinct.
Okay, let me roll that. Oh snap! That was great. I lied. I hate this. I keep forgetting about the duality and the nature of this. So I rolled a base roll of a 19 with 11 on fear.
Okay.
That's still really good.
Yeah, but then +1, so that makes me a total of 20.
Okay. So first of all, you rolled really, really well. You blew the difficulty out of the water, and I'm going to impose disadvantage on her reaction roll to try to hold on, but she failed, and she goes tumbling out of the vehicle, and smacks into a barrel on landing, and doesn't look like she might get up anytime soon. But you rolled with fear, so I get a spoon. Thank you very much. And the spotlight shifts to me, and your vehicle, even though you were successful at throwing her, is now trundling down a much foggier, narrower lane, and it's much more sort of hazard prone. You can see silhouettes on rooftops watching you as you go by. Some of them have bows and are looking for a good shot to shoot down at you.
Of course they are.
Yes. And since I have the spotlight, a couple of those, one of those shots is going to try to shoot you, Sporley. Take out the car. But how does a 9 compare to your evasion?
Where's that? Oh, evasion does not. I have 11, so it doesn't work.
Okay, so this arrow just sticks right down into the seat next to you.
This is a rental.
And then I'm going to spend another fear.
Oh my god!
To have another one of these guys leap down. Okay, not a great roll. This masked figure lands on the hood of the car, slips, and basically is kind of stuck on the front of the vehicle, holding on to the crank that sticks out from the grill. So they weren't able to get into the car, but they are clinging to the front of your vehicle. And it looks like they may have had a knife, but they dropped it.
Oh, boy.
All right. The voices from beyond have something to say.
Spoon. Nope. Sorry. No spoon. No spoon for Chris.
No spoon for Chris.
Fake spoon. Teasing the spoon. No, hope for Diana.
Yay!
Thanks, odds from the bell.
if no one else has anything they want to do, I have a potential idea I want to try. Is the spotlight back to us, or is it still on you, Chris?
It is. So it is back to you.
Okay. So as I'm looking at this person that is obstructing my vision and is in front of my car, in a desperate attempt, you see Sporley put out his stubby little hands up forward, and little sparkles of dust, which are essentially spores, shoot out and create a little cloud. And essentially what I'm trying to do is I'm creating a minor illusion. I do have to roll a spellcast roll. So let's see if I can roll that. Good, +2 with spellcast. Still with cat. No, damn you dice. I rolled an 18, so it worked, but it was a 9. It was with fear, which actually kind of tracks because I'm definitely afraid.
And what is it? What's the effect you're going for?
So essentially, I am trying to create a image, minor image of our long lost companion, not lost, but unfortunately left companion, our dog companion that we had. I'm suddenly blanking the name of her. So sorry. Yep. And essentially making her stand on like crouch on the hood of the car in a very aggressive manner, growling and trying to snap at this person, almost as if making it wanting hey, if you don't let go, this thing is going to bite your head off.
Oh, okay. Very good. All right. Well, this person does not want to get their head bitten off. And you can see now very clearly that it's a goblin. So
What?
a little on the smaller side, and much more intimidated by a dog of Sydney size than Sydney. So yeah, the goblin immediately can't do anything yet, but is clearly afraid and is not likely to climb up on the hood of the car while the dog is there.
Awesome.
All right.
I did have a question. So there doesn't seem to be a time limit on this. It just says make a spellcast roll on a success. You create a minor visual illusion no larger than yourself with close range. This illusion is convincing to anyone at close range or further. And that's it. It does not seem to have a time limit. So I'm essentially making our car mascot the hood ornament of our car, this dog, permanently.
Dude, this hood ornament looks really realistic.
Yeah.
It even moves. All right. So yes, you have freaked out the goblin. It shrieks at the sight of the dog, but hangs on for dear life. Because you rolled with fear, the spotlight comes back to me. I'm going to spend a fear to have a pedestrian wander into the path of the car.
Oh no!
You see, basically a man who is probably up all night, wandering around half drunk, and is trying to find his way home. He's got a bottle in a bag, and he just sort of blunders into the alley that you're driving down. What would you like to do about that?
Oh my gosh. Immediately, I think Azrael is going to peek up from where the pedals are being maneuvered by her arms, and she's going to look over the windshield and go, oh, that's a sick dog. Hey man, get out of the way! And she's going to dash forward using her wings, and the combination of that and her I am your shield ability. And within a split second, because it has to be, because they have to be within very close range, I'm going to slam my tower shield into the ground and Fast and Furious style, balance it against my shoulders. It creates a ramp for the car and saves this poor drunk person.
All right. Okay.
Cool.
So you zip out in front. You plant your shield right in front of probably one of the wheel of the car, most likely to hit this guy. My God. Go ahead and make a strength.
Oh no. It's a 19 with fear.
Oh my God. Okay. Yes. Okay. So you're able to sort of kind of pull him down, to your height, and put the shield over yourself and probably something that the top of the shield can rest on. So you've basically created like a skateboard ramp. And one of the wheels of the car goes up. I would like you, KP, to make a reaction roll. let's call it a finesse reaction roll as your car goes up on 2 wheels.
Okay. At least I have +1 on that. Okay. Oh dear Lord, come on. I got a 7 with the fear. Why am I I need to figure this out, man. These rolls.
By the way, Diana,
no, that doesn't matter, right?
Hope or fear?
That was with fear.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Good. And I'm sorry, you rolled a what? 7?
I rolled a 7, but to double check, reactions don't actually get
That's
affected
correct.
by. That's right. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I still failed.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah. So, you go up on 2 wheels, and I need Nuksuli to make let's call it an agility or a strength reaction roll. As you might go
Strength reaction roll. So roll my 2 dice.
Yeah. Add your strength.
Add my strength modifier.
Yeah.
Which is a -1. Amazing. Okay, so that is. Okay, that's.
Guessing you're not wearing your
So that's 12 -1, so that's 11, and that is with. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, is that a 9 or a 6? I always do this. Nope, that's a 9. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so that's 11, and that is with fear. If
Doesn't matter on a reaction roll.
okay, so that's an 11.
Okay. Yes, so that is enough to stay in the car. You just go tumbling from one end of the seat to the other, and are sort of turned about. You're upside down in the back seat of the car, and then the car careens off and slams into a wall and comes to a dead stop.
Guys!
When I say dead stop, it's because the goblin on the front of the car is smushed dead on impact.
Oh no.
Oh, we hardly knew ye.
All right. We are going to jump many, many miles to the northwest to catch up with the prison wagon. But first, a note from the voice from beyond.
So we called an NPC, but Diana's helpful healers decided to call an NPC, but a big one, I guess. Thank you so much for that $1,000 donation. That also brings us to our first milestone, which I believe every 1,000 you get a little help from the rebel spy. So you get a NPC, which again they didn't specify, and now that we are over our first 1,000, help from the rebel spy.
All right.
Thank you so much, all.
Okay, 2 things happen, Diana. Azaret, a figure sort of lifts up your shield to see if you're okay, and you see that it is a giant. Giants are fairly commonly known people. They're between 7.5 to 9 feet tall generally. This one is about 9 feet tall. And what would you like this giant to look like?
Ooh, is this the same person who was wandering drunk across the road?
No.
Oh,
this is another helpful bystander.
I would love this person to look like the don't drink and walk across roads equivalent of Smokey the Bear. Like fully just like incredibly hairy, dark brown demeanor, like sort of like dark brown hair, a backpack over their shoulders, a shovel for no reason.
Yeah, and he says, "Looks like you could use a little help, lady."
Is that Drunky the Giant? Oh my god, I saw you in the commercials. Wow.
Surprised you're still alive. Wow. I thought you might have been smushed, but looks like you're okay.
Thanks, Drunky.
You need help with your car?
If I look over at the car, how are the others doing? What are they up to?
It's basically just smashed into the side of a house. There's like an arm sticking up from the front of the car. You can't tell who that is. And everybody inside the car seems rattled, but otherwise okay.
Hey, I want an autograph. I'll ask for it later. Let's maybe go grab everyone else. And I'm gonna walk over to the car.
And the giant also helps pick up the drunk that you nearly ran over, who's completely disoriented, doesn't know what's happened, a little shocked to have been pulled down to ground, but is otherwise just dusted off and wanders off on his way. But the giant stays with you. And it's at that time that a pink seagull also lands nearby and squawks at you. And you realize there are no pink seagulls. This is weird.
Oh, is this one of those like shiny pocket monsters I've heard so much about?
And then it will hop over and stay very close to you. And you can see it's got a small message tied around its foot, but we'll get to that momentarily. First of all, back to the Voices from Beyond.
The players have been gifted a Seize the Spotlight. Chris, I'll let you know I'll let you decide if you want to let them bank that or if you want to hand it over.
Happy to surrender the spotlight to anybody who wants it right now.
I'll take it.
Good
Okay.
news. So, for Dorfnor, you are locked inside this prison wagon. You've gathered some intel about the guards who arrested you, and you have two other awake prisoners who seem pretty useless to you, and an unconscious Ribbit who might be just like, maybe he was knocked out, maybe he's drunk, you don't know, but he might be helpful. But here you are in a wagon with three other prisoners. The two that are awake, one appears to be a Qatari, a Catwoman, who's just kind of nervous and sullen, keeping to herself. And the other is a visibly shaking and rattling Clank, which is sort of a small mechanical man. And his rattling is starting to get on your nerves. You have the spotlight.
Okay, the other thing that I have done, just because I can't help myself, is I am a wizard and I am really good at tailoring. So I've kind of zhuzhed the place up a little bit to make it look like, instead of just straw and wood, it looks a little bit more like the poles and the locks and everything. It looks like they're painted emerald green with gold leafing wrapped around them. And I'm going to look over at the Clank and say, hey, guy, you know, what gives? Have you never been locked up before in your life or something?
He just sort of looks at you and he says, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I don't want to go to the Were-Dragon.
No, we're not going to turn into were-dragons. I would never let that happen to you. These guys, they're a bunch of talk, don't you know? They're just out there. Sure, they're turning people into were-dragons, but let me tell you a little secret. We're going to change a lot of were-dragons back to their former forms.
Well, that's great for them, but not great for me.
Why? Have you not had a person in your life changed into a were-dragon?
No.
Oh, not yet? All right. Well, but you can see how this is. Look, I'm just saying, if we stop shaking in our boots and put together our heads, then we can come up with a plan. There's 4 of us. There's got to be like only 2 of them.
The Qatari woman says, there's only 3 of you. I'm not among you.
Oh, all right. Well,
How many are out there? Hello?
now that's what I'm talking about. Someone with some gumption.
That's right. You know what? I was drunk and then I got knocked out. To answer your question.
I was wondering what state you were in. Were you drunk? Were you knocked out? Were you just tired?
It was both. But you know what? Before I was drunk, I was tired first. So really, all 3.
Well, it looks like you got yourself a nap because you're coming in hot, my friend.
I'm feeling good.
You notice, Chip, that your weapons are missing.
What's a warrior without his weapons?
No, I sense a distinct lowering of energy from you. I want the other guy back. No, wait, come back, the other guy.
I thought I had sword and shield in hand. Instead, I have nothing.
So the good news is, well, if there's good news, yes, you're in a prison wagon, but there is a barred window on the back door of the wagon that you can look out of, and you've already availed yourself of that to Dorfnor, to see that The guards outside the wagon are have been in a formation. There's Sir Yonder, the idiot knight on his horse, riding in front somewhere. You occasionally heard him barking orders. He's got a handsome but somewhat naive orc squire named Justin, who's also up front. But then the head guard of the contingent who's actually protecting the wagon is a rather shrewd giant. And she carries a big bag of stuff over her shoulder, including all the weapons and belongings of the prisoners that they could take. Now, the good news for you, Orgdorfnor, is when you were arrested, one of the guards, who is this scarred and sympathetic Dracona or Dragon Man, young guy, he was asked to search you, and other than taking your staff, which was obviously usable as a weapon, did not actually frisk you. And you're not sure if he was lazy about it or if he actually didn't want you to be deprived of your precious belongings. But he's somewhere outside as well.
Oh, well, look, the thing is, I've got a talent, I've got an experience, and it's called causing a right faff. And any of you Anglophiles out there will know that a right faff is just a casual annoyance that just makes things take a little longer than they should, or distracts you.
Well, maybe we can use that to our advantage.
Look, yes, Chip, Sir Chip, your name, right?
That's right. Hello, my name is Chip Croakington. I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
While you were asleep, you said a bunch of things. You said a lot.
Oh, I often do that.
You availed a lot of information, and let's just say I like what I heard, okay?
All right.
So, yes, and I'm Orgdorfnor, and I've tapped into the hive mind of the spores, and my friend's in trouble, okay? We got to get out of here. So, the thing is, what I'd like to do is cause a right faff. And if you can get some of your tools together, this Qatari doesn't want anything to do with us, but we might have a clank on our side.
Well, look, I'm sure if the door is open, the Qatari will jump out just like the rest of us. I've got something that they didn't take from me. And Chip reaches into his waistcoat and very secretly shows you that he has a skeleton key.
Wow, a skeleton key? What the heck? I've seen that just opens anything, right?
Okay,
yes,
we have Ghost and Beyond. What do they have? Spoon. Thank you.
And the skeleton key is the magic item that was gifted to Jason. So I don't know what that does. Do you know what that does, Chris?
Yeah,
I know what it does.
Locks.
It gives advantage on the finesse roll when you try to open a lock.
That's right. Yes.
Amazing.
Now, Org, can I call you Org, or is it all Orgdorfnor? So it's like first name Org, last name Dorfnor, or all Orgdorfnor?
Yeah, I have a 3-syllable name, and I don't like shortening it.
Oh, right. All right. Check one for me. Remembering that, making a note. But how is your finesse? Because I will be honest with you, being a man of the sword and board, and being a warrior and a swashbuckler, if you will, my finesse, you would think I would have great finesse, but honestly, I'm more about agility and strength. So perhaps if your finesse is better than mine, I could lend you the skeleton key and we would have a better chance of opening the lock.
I'm distinctly mid at finesse. So I think you should do it, and I should cause a right faff. And I'm going to act like I'm pregnant and having a baby.
I love it.
Because all these guards won't even know what to do. I don't think they know the shape of what a fungrel actually looks like. So I'm going to just pretend that it's happening right now, and then you can go about your stuff. But it's going to be up to you to get our weapons back. Okay?
And should we say the clank is the father, just to confuse them more?
I'm going to say Sir Yander's the father.
Okay. Oh, well, All right. So
or Justin.
All right, so strange noises emerge from the wagon, enough that it actually causes the wagon to slow and come to a stop. And a big giant face looks through the barred window in the door and says, "What is going on here?"
And I'm gonna make my roll. I'm gonna make a Cause the Right Faff experience roll. Oh yay! Okay, so that's a 16 with hope.
Yes. Okay, so you get a hope. You can bank that, and the giant shouts, "I think she's having a baby!" And you hear Sir Yonder Blue up ahead saying, "What? She's going to have a baby!"
I think it's Sir Yonder's. Oh, remember that?
She's going to have your baby!
That night that we spent together 4 years ago. Because that's how long it takes for us to actually match it, make it happen.
The gestation period, yeah.
Gestation. Remember gestation 4 years ago? Yonder, you and me.
The giant is thoroughly convinced, whereas Sir Yonder, who you can't see, he's still up at the front, obviously knows he hasn't made a baby with you. So there's a lot of confusion going on outside. That confusion is working to your advantage because now the wagon is stopped. Nobody's watching the back door. The key.
All right, I'm going to take out the key and I'm going to try the back door. So. Right. This is an advantage roll.
It is. The clank, who's been shivering up at this point, says, "I'm pretty good with keys."
Oh, are you? I believe you. So I'm going to lend you this key, and
yeah,
because I just like Ordorfner am also mid.
Yeah. He takes the key off you, and you see he stands by the door, and his arm actually extends. And becomes quite long, and he can extend it through the barred window down into the lock on the other side. And I'm going to spend a fear to give him disadvantage.
Oh.
He says, "Oops."
No. What happened?
No, wait. I've got so much hope. I'm spending, not this time, my unique hope feature where I go into the annals of time for at least the last few seconds, and I replay it, and I force an adversary within far range to re-roll, an attacker damage roll. Dang it.
I'll let you use it here.
Okay, sweet. I'm spending 3 hope. Re-roll that.
All right. Click. It opens.
Yes, it does.
That's beautiful. Beautiful work.
Kiss you.
You stopped him from dropping the key. Splendid. And the voices from beyond, what do they have to say about this?
Take another hope, Amy.
Yeah.
And also, a random PC gets a magic item. That magic item is a bloodstone. Chris, would you like to offer a bloodstone to one of your illustrious adventurers?
Yes. First, let me tell you what it does. So you can attach this stone to a weapon that doesn't already have this feature like this. And none of you have this, so it's good for all of you. The weapon gains the following feature: brutal. When you roll the maximum value on a damage die, you roll an additional damage die. So if your weapon does a d6 damage and you roll a 6, you get to roll that die again.
Whoa.
Who would like this badass weapon model?
That sounds like a Nuxuli.
I'll take it.
All right, done.
Can I carry it? I can carry it.
You can just say it's attached to your weapon at this point.
It's attached to my weapon. Wow. Okay. So, is there a way I need to mod it, or how do I?
So for purposes of your character, and for in the short term, I'll just remind you: whenever you make an attack with your weapon and you roll the maximum value, we'll just have you roll another die. So your dagger does a d8. So if you roll an 8 on the die, you just roll again.
Copy that.
All right. And there might be a way to, in your character, just look in the inventory for bloodstone and
bloodstone. Got it.
All right, cool beans. So that seems like a great segue to jump back to the action in Ulm. As Nuxuli realizes, oh yeah, this gem on the end of my dagger does shit. And so You right yourself in the back seat of the car. The car has come to a dead stop. However, this giant wanders over with your fairy friend and says, "Do you need help with your car?" All right. He'll pull your car out of the wreckage that it's stuck in. The goblin who was impaled by the crank on the front of the car just sort of dead. The gull says, "Turn the crank, turn the crank, turn the crank." Somebody has to actually get out of the vehicle and turn the crank on the front of the car to get it started again. And it's,
I mean, I do it, guys,
How my entire tall 2.5 foot stature, how easy would be for me to
normally it's not that difficult of a task, but it's slightly bent from the impact, and that makes it difficult. So you'd have to make a strength.
Not even bother. That's not happening.
All right. By the way, in the fog, you can't see them, but you can hear Jagged Knife thieves yelling at each other, trying to catch up to you, find out where the car is, what happened. One of them, you hear someone say, "I think they hit a wall," and they're coming in your direction. The time is of the essence.
Oh, I'm gonna just give up. As I try, you see him sportily try for a bit, then to just give up, and then kind of point to the giant and be like,
The giant will help you again and easily turn the crank, almost like a little toy on in the box.
Okay.
Turns it around a few times, and suddenly the car starts up again.
I'm gonna hop back into the car, and then I'm going to offer, if he wants, the back seat to the giant, and be like, "Come on, join us."
"No, I'm going to stay here and hold those guys back for you." And you see a whole bunch of shadowy figures coming out of the fog. I wish
And
you
then
well.
I'm gonna just give him a quick salute then, and then
And one of them
I am going
shoots
to...
an arrow into his arm, and he just sort of looks at it like he just got a bee sting or something. And then he looks back and he just points at them and grabs a heavy barrel and just goes wandering off toward them.
I'm just gonna stare at him for a very brief second of disbelief, and then just look at everybody, make sure that they're in the car.
Azareth, are you in the car? Azareth, our fairy friend?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll dap up the severed hand of the goblin still stuck to the wall on my way hopping into the
Nice,
shotgun
nice.
seat.
And the pink seagull stays with you.
It had a note on its leg, right? Can I unfurl that?
Absolutely. And it says, a trap has been set for your friend Orgdorfnor to slow down her journey. Make haste along the west road.
Hey, does anyone know someone named Ordolphine?
And I just try to reach for the note from
Yes,
you.
you grab the little shred of paper and you look at it, and it's like, oh, or somebody is helping you, helping to delay Orgdorfnor's journey to the fortress. Time is of the essence.
Okay, Jam, I'd like to do two things, if it's possible. First and foremost, before I press on the gas pedal, I would like to use my racial feature, or my fun girl feature, because this is what fun girls can do. I am going to tap into the mushroom network, the fun grill network. And you just see, so I don't think I ever got a chance to probably describe this session on how Sporly kind of looks, but you see this very chubby, kind of staunch looking, mushroom looking thing, but its hat or its cap is actually shaped in a very crooked and comically big wizard's hat that kind of comes up, and then has a cloak that is kind of created from the little spore-like tendrils that funguses have. And as he touches the side, they touch the side of the car. This cape of mesh goes over the edge and starts to kind of grow, and it kind of just touches the bottom of the ground. And you see kind of like almost little sparks of signals going through across it and into the ground. And I do need to make a instinct roll to see if this roll works, and I need to make a roll of 12, it seems. So, or 12 or higher, I think is what it says here. So I'm going to try see if I can communicate with Orgdorfnord.
Very good.
Oh, where did it go? There we go. I need to roll it.
Roll. And add your instinct modifier.
Yep.
If you have an experience that can apply and you want to spend a hope to use it, you can do that.
Oops, I did try doing it earlier. It did not work at that point. And what can I try using instead, or to help assist?
So you can make when you make your instinct roll, if you have an experience that might make sense, you can apply that by spending a hope.
I don't have an instinct, but I do have. Let's see. You can place a domain card from low tier 1, choose either a gain hope to equal the level of the card, enhance spear that deals damage, gaining bonus to no, that's damage. I don't think any of my specific experiences.
It's just a flat roll with your instinct modifier.
Right. So I rolled a 9 with fear +2 to make it an 11. I was going to ask you, GM, if it's possible, because I believe I heard Orgdorfnord saying that she also tapped into the mycelial network to try and communicate with. Huh?
She's having a baby. Yeah.
True, but there was a moment that I thought I heard her say that she had tapped into this. So
well, maybe so you're just shy of succeeding on the roll, but maybe the voices from beyond have something to say about this.
We have 2 hope for Diana, who is with you, I believe. I can't remember if that helps or not. Sorry, that's what I got.
Don't this from the Fungal Network.
Now you could, Diana, spend a hope to try to help somehow your friend connect through this mycelial network.
I think I'm under the assumption at this point that Sporley can't quite read just because they don't quite speak in the common language. So I'll just point to each of the individual letters in Orgdorfnord's name, almost like a cue card, as they're trying to focus on the network. And I'll send a hope to assist.
Yes. And in this campaign, by the way, fairies often have their getaways in underground subterranean spaces. So you might have yourself some familiarity with how to tap into different kinds of fungi growing throughout the ground of this realm. So the combination of those, you can go ahead and spend a hope, Azarette, and make a, let's see, why don't we call it maybe a presence or an instinct?
Let's go with instinct, because that's a positive number.
That sounds good.
20 with hope.
And
sorry, 20.
Sorry, 20 total?
20, yeah.
Oh,
with hope.
Holy cow.
You get a +1, which is exactly what you need to hit the 12. There you go. Little fairy assist, and you connect to Orgdorfnor.
And you just, Orgdorfnor, on your end, just hear, I think what probably would happen is like little tendrils from the ground wherever you're at kind of reaches up and kind of connects to any place you deem is where you would normally connect to the mycelial network. And the first thing you hear through that is, "Oh my God, are you okay? 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 Please tell me you're okay. Please tell me you're fine."
Sporley, you're gonna hear some things across the network. They're not all true, okay?
Who are you talking to?
What?
Sorry, yeah, my eyes are like rolled back in my head. I'm pretending to, give birth, and I'm using some wizard prestidigitation free stuff to like make it seem as though like spores are just flying off of me, and then I'm also now I'm plugged in and Ribbit, Sir Chip can hear me.
You're gonna hear some things that aren't quite true. Of course, I'm okay. I'm Orc Dwarfnor, but you should know. I'm not entwined with anyone.
Okay. Weird statement to start this conversation off with, but I believe you. I trust you.
Okay. I got a clank and I got a clank and I got a ribbit, but we're miles from where we need to be, right, Chris? We're not even. Yeah, we could really use some help here. I think I'm turning all the guards against me, there's this Qatari who is unclear her alliance.
Just tell them you're poisonous. Tell them hey, don't eat me or don't do anything. I'm a poisonous shrew.
Good idea.
They need exactly 0 more reasons to keep away from me. They hate me. I think I'm going to be the first one that's turned into a were-dragon when we get to Forlorn.
Oh, no one can hate you. But also, that's not happening. We're coming for you. I do want to let you know, we're in a little bit of a pickle, but we're on our way. We got a sweet ride. Remember how we always talked about having... Anyways.
I'm going to look out the window and see if you can mark exactly where I am. I'm warg through me. Warg!
This is going on, Chip. You can see that there's kind of like almost like a holographic projection of the person she's talking to, this other fungrel. It's just magical spores coming off her that have sort of assumed his shape, so she actually make eye contact with him.
Nice.
It's just this sort of weird magical effect, and it's starting to kind of dissipate a little bit.
Okay. Okay. I think do I understand, or what clues can I get off of this in terms of where she might be?
Yeah, so she's describing landmarks and things that she sees and the road she's on and stuff like that. And that seems to sync up with what the seagull told you. That is, her wagon is traveling along the western road around the Moonwood to get to the Purple Mountains where the fortress is. And so she's somewhere on that road.
I do relay what was in the note to her as well about there being a trap for her. Although I don't know if this is the trap and that it's already been sprung, but in case there's another trap,
it doesn't sound like that. It doesn't sound like if there's a trap waiting to slow down the wagon. It sounds like it hasn't happened yet, or Dorknor. Your plot to stop the wagon has preempted that.
Yeah, I'm kind of on my own thing, so there's just add insult to injury on this journey, but. Before you go, I see you fading out, Spoily. I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too. We got this. We can do this. I'm gonna be. And then it cuts off. And you just see like the tendrils come back off the ground, and I just like look around, make sure everybody's like tucked back in the thing, in the jalopy.
And good news, friend. I believe you said you rolled instinct with fear, correct?
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
This is my life now.
All right, the giant is holding off many of the jagged knives quite expertly, but some arrows come launching at the car and at the people inside. I'm going to say they have disadvantage to hit you because the car is giving you some protection. So the first arrow is against you, Sporely. A 14 hits your evasion.
Yeah, that hits.
So
+2. I don't know if that.
Yep. And so I'm going to roll.
Oh no, 14. You said so. That's +3.
It hit your evasion is 11. So it hits you for 6 points of damage, which is exactly your first threshold. So you take 2 hit points of damage off of your 6.
Oh, okay. So I reduce it by 2.
So you take 2 hit points of damage.
Okay, so on the
HP. You can, if you want, spend 1 of your armor slots to reduce it to 1 hit point of damage.
I will do that. I'm gonna reduce 1 of my armor.
Mark 1 hit point. Another one is shot at Nuksuli, but misses and just sort of slams into the trunk of the car.
Ha! And I'm definitely gonna keep the tip of the arrow because it's probably the right size to be some sort of weapon.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The car is started, so you can drive off if you want.
Yeah.
You're not sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I press. You just see him like lurch forward, and then kind of like look back. It should. You would think it should have created some sort of pain or something. But I'm a mushroom, so I'm assuming that I don't have that pain receptor. So I'm just gonna press on that gas pedal.
Right. When you press on the gas pedal, there's a big as a cloud of black smoke behind you, obscuring you from your pursuers momentarily as you trundle off into the fog, and the voices from beyond have something to say.
2 hope for KP, 1 hope for Amy.
Thank you.
Gosh,
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
Azaret, things have been so hectic. You just look down and realize that seagull's gone. Like it just went poof somehow.
Oh, hey, wild question. Did anyone see like a really weird looking pigeon 2 seconds ago? Okay, well, it left. Oh, or Dorfnor. I know of Dorfnor. Got it.
All right. Those of you in the car, in order to get out of the town and not get lost or redirected back in the way you came, I'm going to need you, KP, to make another instinct roll. And it's aided by Azaret and Nuxuli.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
So-
roll it.
You can do it!
And Azaret and Nuxuli, you decide what trait you want to use. Like if you're using strength to, push down the gas pedal, or you're using presence to inspire your friend to go in the right direction, or using instinct based on your knowledge of the layout of this place. Whatever you want. Just let me know what you want to do, and you decide what trait you add to your roll.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, while you guys decide that, I'm about to cry with tears of joy because this is the first time I've rolled with hope, and I got a total of 16.
Okay. Do you feel comfortable in that role, or do you want to assist Sporley? Let's put it that way.
I mean, we can always win more.
Good.
I feel like
But I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you the result until Azaret and
that's fair.
decide.
I mean, I would like to, if I can use finesse, I would love to like, I don't know if you would let this, but like to add a little zhuzh to his driving skills. So it's all great to be able to like, drive competently and everything, but like I want there to be some style and
Yeah. Well, he has.
Everybody loves a
very
backseat driver.
stubby- He has very stubby limbs.
Mhm.
So helping him with the gear shift or the pedals or something is probably to an advantage.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and make your finesse roll. You just add your finesse bonus to a roll. This does not generate.
am I rolling with hope and fear? Or
You're
just-
rolling your 2 dice, but you're not gaining hope, and I'm not gaining fear.
Okay. That is 19 plus 2, so that is 21.
You
Woo!
get one. That's a 17. Azaret, did you want to help out in some way?
Yeah, I think I'll hop onto the front of the car and act as the new hood ornament and do my best to use my tower shield to beat any potential fallen branches and things like that out of the way. Which might be
Okay.
strength.
Strength? Sounds good.
I'll take it.
You can also knock aside other things, like heavier things that might get in his path.
Other drunk people, yeah. That'll be 11 with hope. But
Okay. That is not enough to assist in this case. No harm, no foul.
she's so focused on her positioning on the front
Yes.
of the hood that she forgets to put her tower shield down.
Because that's not high enough, you apply a -1 penalty on the roll, so you're back to 16.
Oh no.
But that's okay. 16. 16.
How's this look? It's not as cool as the dog, is it?
You get out of the town, and you leave your enemies in the dust, and you begin the journey along the rough road. It is early winter, so the conditions on the road are not great, but there's just one road going in the direction you want to go, and you're heading exactly where you need to be heading. You hope to catch up to Sporley very soon. Or not Sporley, or Dorfnor. Speaking of, I love that name. I can say that name all night.
I love making you say it.
Speaking of, the prison door opens. This little clank has successfully unlocked it from the inside. And he pushes it open, looks out both ways, doesn't see anybody immediately, and hops out.
All right. What if so we're not moving, right? We're not moving at the moment?
You're at a standstill, yes.
I think I got to keep going with the ploy.
So they're still distracted by Dorfnor?
Well, yeah, it's caused, you can hear discussion outside. None of them know what to do in this situation. None of them have ever had to deal with a pregnant person, let alone a pregnant fungrel. And so they're just up front chatting. And the big giant is up there as well. You can hear her booming voice. So none of them are paying attention to the back of the vehicle.
What about the sack of equipment?
It is just lying on the ground in front of you.
I run to the sack of equipment and start grabbing things.
Okay. Would you like to do that quickly or quietly?
You know what? Quickly and not quietly, because I am a bold and brave ribbit warrior.
Very good. All right.
Also, I would like to join him because whatever I'm going to try and find stuff to restock my supplies that I can start selling to people, since so much of my inventory has been reduced because of all of these silly, people interfering with my black market business.
Right. So you are not with them, but you are in the back seat of this.
I'm so little I can't see.
Yeah, you are in the back seat of this car, and there's like a little hatch leading into the trunk of the car. You can see if there's something in there.
I will do that.
Right. Yes. When you open the hatch in the back seat and you look into the trunk, there are some arrows stuck in the trunk. No surprise there. But there's a suitcase in the trunk.
What?
Ah!
It's got an anagram, MC, which, based on your recollection, is probably Martha Klangborn, the clank woman who built this car. She put a suitcase in the back, and it's got a lock on it.
Whoa.
Well, if only I had a feature that gave me advantage on action rolls to pick non-magical locks.
If only.
Yes, I do have the pick and pull ability. So I can pick non-magical locks, disarm non-magical traps, and steal items from a target, either through stealth or force. So this is
I'm guessing it's probably a finesse roll.
Yeah, so that's what I was wondering is, so do I roll the so it's with advantage, so am I rolling the 2d12s twice?
Yeah, so you roll the 2d12s, and then advantage gives you a d6 that you add to the total.
Got it. Okay, and then I add my finesse. Okay, so that is going to be 17 plus 2 is 19.
Is it with hope or fear?
Oh, hold on. I picked dice that are very hard to see. I apologize. I don't know if you can tell they're like these dark purple. That is with hope by 1.
Okay. You get hope. You open the whatchamacallit?
Suitcase.
Okay, thank you. Yes. And because you rolled with hope, I'm going to say that the trap that was on it was not actually armed. So you can see there's some sort of cartridge inside the suitcase when you open it, meant to go off, but it wasn't actually set to go off.
Ha!
So
amateur.
Yeah. So it was clearly a case of, this suitcase was designed to guard something, but the owner didn't expect it to actually be in play. So you pop that open. Meanwhile, Chip, you've got your equipment out, and you're quickly arming yourself.
Yes.
The noise you make in rattling through all of the gear causes the giant to come around and find out what the heck is going on with her sack. And when the giant peers back and sees you, she shouts, "They've escaped! They've escaped!"
Can't separate a warrior from his tools. I
That's
challenge thee to a duel. God.
All right. Around the wagon comes this big giant, and in addition, there are 2 archers, a grimy-looking elf and a sort of bitter-looking goblin, and there are 2 sword-wielding footmen, guards. There is the scarred, sort of fire-scarred Dracona or Dragon Man, and there is a dwarf who is completely shaved, no beard, shaved hair right down to the skull, and he has also got a sword. So all 5 of them.
I am gonna. I mean, can I? When he, I want to get my staff as well.
Yes, your staff is in. You see it in the bag as he's rifling through and getting his stuff out. Your staff comes tumbling out of the bag.
I want to pick it up and I'm going to cast Mysterious Mist to just obscure everybody in fog.
Okay. Fantastic.
Sorry, Sir Chip. I believe in you, but let's see.
What? Who has turned out the lights?
Oh dear. Can I spend hope to, I think this is also causing a right faff. So I would like to spend a hope to use my experience and get a 14 because I need a 13. Okay. And I rolled with fear, unfortunately, but I did get a 14 out of 13.
Yeah. So you succeed at the spellcast roll, and thick fog gathers at a stationary area within very close range. Heavily obscures the area, so nobody can really see anything. That's fabulous.
We gotta go, Sir Chip. And if the Clank wants to come with us, I didn't catch their name, but we gotta go. You can't make a stand here.
I always make a stand. A true warrior can't just run away.
And fear, you say? I like fear. So the spotlight shifts to me. Now, you cast the spell, Orgdorfnor, and you picked up your staff, but if you wanted to, you could move. As part of your...
God, I want to convince this guy, this Sir Chip, to come with me. I'm already such a fan of him, and his gumption, but I just don't know if we can survive.
All right, I will do it only if you allow me to challenge 7 warriors next time.
You got it. Yeah, more than anything. And while I don't have faith that you could handle 5 on your own, I do have faith that you could handle 7.
Very well. I begrudgingly go, but I put this on record that I disagree with this move, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Understood. Does the Clank come with us?
So you hear the clank in the mist, and yes, they do accompany you. As you sort of pull the ribbit along with you through the fog to get a bit of a head start.
Yes.
And when fear comes back to me, the head guard, the giant, is going to use an ability called Rally Guards. Going to spend 2 fear.
What?
To spotlight herself and up to 2d4 allies within far range.
Whoa!
So a whole lot of these guys are going to act at once. In fact, all of the guards are going to act at once. All right. Now,
well, you might get your wish, Sir Chip.
Yes. She is going to go wading in to her bag, toward her bag, and just start waving her mace around blindly in the mist. She does not hit any of you.
Yes.
Moving on to the next guard. That would be the grimy looking elf with the bow. Let's see. He is going to take a shot. Oh my God, he rolled a nat 20, but he's got disadvantage. So he shoots into the fog. You hear the shot hit your little Clank friend, and your Clank falls down.
What the heck? No, you can't give and then take away that fast.
Oh, wait, but the voices from beyond have something to say. Let us hear what they have.
It looks like there was just a random gift of hope to someone. So, do with that what you will.
The clank. Give it to the clank.
The clank can't get hope.
Dang it.
One of y'all can. Who needs a hope?
I'm stacked.
I've got 4. Yeah.
A 3.
Pretty good.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay. Orgdorfnor gets the hope.
Thank you so much.
So a lucky shot by the elf takes out the clank, and the goblin archer will also take a shot into the mist that misses wildly.
Nice.
The dwarf with the shaved head is going to try to listen to see where it is you guys might be going. He's looking here, trying to hear splashes and footfalls. However, he is not successful because all of his friends are making too much noise. And then the Dracona is going to do the same thing. All right. The scarred dragon man finds you.
Oh no.
And very quietly says to you, "Follow me."
We trust?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have another plan. Yeah,
Fair enough.
Let's just trust. Yeah, why not? Yeah,
Let's trust random dragon man.
yeah, let's trust him.
All right. He leads you off the road into a sort of gully ravine.
Can I spend a hope or do anything to take the clank with me?
Oh, I see. Yeah, he's not very big, so you could essentially kind of drag him along or pick him up.
Done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. So the 4 of you go off out of the mist into this gully or ravine that's low enough that even if somebody were to clear the mist, they might not see you right away.
Okay.
And he urges you to hunker down. He's hunted in this area before. He knows the area pretty well. He's clearly taking you to a place of safety.
Oh, amazing. God, lucky us. Yeah, I hunker.
Okay.
I silently shake my fist back at the gods, but I know that discretion is the better part of valor here, so.
Just because it seems like you're someone I can trust, I need to tell you I'm not actually pregnant, and I didn't actually have any babies.
But, I knew that.
No, I'm telling Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Right. Anybody want the spotlight can take it.
We're also sharing people.
I had a question.
Yes.
Dana, you still have that hand, right?
We could say I nabbed it I dapped it up just like a little too hard and was too awkward to say anything about it, so I just shoved it behind. You can see looking over the passenger seat that there's like a little bit of blood on the back seat, and it looks like that Azra has had her hand behind her the whole time as she's pointing different directions.
So I don't know if this would count, but I'm assuming because it was taken off of a dead person, if this will allow me to do what I want it to do, because it is part of a corpse. But I have something called Death Connection.
Yes, you do.
And so I was hoping, Jim, if I could work that on this hand.
So for those who don't know, Death Connection, while touching a corpse that died recently, you can mark a stress to extract one memory from the corpse related to a specific emotion or state of your choice.
Okay. All right. I'll mark a stress, and so you just see like Sporley glance over and see like a couple of the fingers probably sticking out from your back, and then she's like, and like waves it to hand it over.
You want a hand? Yeah, sure. Here. So you hold your hand out like this, and then you do just pump and like a little, and make it explode. And I'll do my best, one-handed. Still, I'm watching the road for you while you do this.
Yeah, you just see.
I got the little pedals.
Okay, good.
This is a group effort. Let's do this. You just see Sporley like almost like high five it, but then as soon as it touches, like more of like these tendrils come out and kind of just engulf the hand, and I use this death connection.
Yes.
And I guess the best thing I'm trying to, and you said what kind of is it?
So you
Emotion?
can extract one memory from it related to a specific emotion or sensation of your choice. So you can say, I want to extract an angry memory, or a memory of longing, or a memory of anxiety, or something like that.
I'm going to say,
If you want to think about it for a moment, we got another voice from beyond telling us something.
okay,
Hope for everyone.
Hope
And
for
then-
everyone!
Hey.
An extra hope
Oh.
for specifically anyone but Diana, which sounded personal, so I read that message out loud.
Right, audience.
And I rolled randomly a d4, so Linsay, an extra hope for you.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
huzzah!
you made mad,
Huzzah.
man. My
Right.
goodness. Okay, bye.
Yeah. So you've connected with this severed hand.
Yes. So I think the memory I'm gonna go for, at least the emotional aspect of it, is of something of like deep concentration or deep focus. Essentially, something that they thought a lot about or had to think about, leading to potentially memories of plans, memories of what they're trying to do, how they're planning to hinder us, maybe, etc., etc. Perhaps a future ambush or something along those lines. I'll leave it up to you to kind of.
Yeah,
interpret that
you
a little
get you
bit.
get a memory of this goblin,
Mhm.
basically backstabbing his mentor so that he can ladder climb up through the organization. Feelings of longing and determination to get higher up and be respected in the Jagged Knife. He basically availed himself on one night after taking his buddy out to drink, murdering him in cold blood.
Okay. All right. Not as useful as I had hoped, but
Yeah.
cool. At least to kind of know the mentality of this person. I'm glad he's dead.
And the one that he killed was sort of an older goblin with white tufts of hair around his head. And one of the things he did was he also took a ring off this goblin's finger, a very, very fine gold signet ring that suggests maybe the goblin he murdered was not just a member of the Jagged Knife, but also possibly someone of nobility or noble background.
Okay, plans forming. Okay, cool.
And
no
by
apparent reason,
the way, that ring is on the severed hand.
Okay. So as I finish this memory, you see like my tendrils kind of come off, but as it comes off, it slips off the ring, and I kind of show it to the rest of the gang, kind of like.
There's some fine filigree work on this ring. It's almost like a sports ring that you get for winning.
Okay.
A famous.
Okay.
It's also got a coat of arms worked into it, and some script, ancient script, on the inside. So very valuable ring, possibly with some great story hooks yet to be revealed. But I'm going to burn a fear.
Oh god.
By the way, my fear is pretty low right now.
Nice.
Just so you know.
How low?
And here I'm talking to viewers, not you guys. I'm down to 1 spoon. So, as you are driving, distracted by this hand, you fail to notice until it's almost too late that your car is being chased, not by anybody from the town, but by some creatures that have come running out from the outskirts of the town across a field. They 4 of them look like scaly reptiles that run on all 4s with almost dragon-like features. 2 of them are smaller, like runts, compared to the 3 bigger ones. And the one in the lead is made of metal. These, are were-drakes. And the metal one was probably a clank.
That's
So,
Okay.
basically scaly dogs chasing after your car. And
right,
they're catching up because your car is moving quite slow right now.
Oh dear. Okay, so I think I'm gonna correct me if this is the wrong way to use this, but I have an experience that I created called "The Dose Maketh the Poison," with the age old saying for toxicology, in that sometimes something can be medicinal, or if it's too strong, it can be poisonous. So essentially what I'm hoping to do is like just release a bunch of spores from my body, kind of like a cloud behind us as this car moves forward, with the intent of creating a poison or a material that can essentially hinder them somehow, perhaps put them to sleep or make them slow down.
That's funny. Okay, cool.
I'm farting in their general direction is what I'm doing.
That's the first thing that's coming to my mind. So your aromatic spores, your toxic spores, just sort of shed off of you. Since this isn't a power you normally have, right? You're kind of doing something weird. Is it safe to say?
Yeah. I mean, it's through my experience. It's something that I've kind of experimented, I would imagine, like through kind of essentially like sorcery, alchemy kind of a thing, using my body and magic to kind of create, based on my observation of other like natural funguses and mushrooms.
Yeah. So here's what I will allow you to do. You can either mark 2 stress to do this, like you're basically stressing out yourself to create this, or you can mark a hit point. That is, you are giving a piece of your body. You're basically shedding part of your body. So 2 stress or 1 hit point, your choice.
Terrifying.
I'm gonna actually go for the HP. I think this is like him literally getting so scared that parts of his body is being converted into spores.
Nice. I love that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
In that case, because you're making an obvious sacrifice, I'm just going to say 4 of them become somewhat intoxicated and begin to sort of blunder and stumble behind. The only one who isn't affected is the metal one.
Okay. And you see him like kind of shrink just slightly, like his hat that used to be much taller, his hat cap, kind of like a bit more floppy, a bit less up, and like used to be like you see like vibrant blue hues, as I mentioned before, like that were kind of a bit more bright, kind of dim slightly.
Yes. So Naxuli. You can see that the suitcase contains some dresses and a hat, a very fine summer hat, but also what looks like a disassembled contraption. It's got sort of tubes and a handle with a grip, but it's all been kind of dismantled.
Cool. I mean, I'm pretty handy. Do I have any thought as to what it might be, and do I have the time to try and figure it out and put it together?
Yeah, you can. So at the time you're contemplating your options here, you realize there's a weird pungent smell coming from the driver's seat of the car, and your buddy is shedding part of his mass to create a cloud that you realize.
Come on, really?
Wasn't me.
But yeah, go ahead and make a knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Roll
That's
to see if you can intuit what this is or just put it together.
great. That is 13, and I have no modifiers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that with hope or fear?
Oh, that is with fear.
Okay, great. So you are successful in determining that this is, it looks like a very, very strange weapon that is designed to fire what look like metal pellets.
Okay.
And so it's got a stalk, and it's got a sort of long tube, and the pellets go into the tube, and then there's like a trigger like mechanism attached to the tube and the stock. It's a very, very, very strange weapon. It looks like it might be quite loud, too. Probably makes a big bang.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But right now you sort of click the trigger, but there's no ammunition in it, so it's not doing anything. But you can start to put it together if you want.
Yeah, I will most definitely be putting it together.
Okay. Very good. So you start assembling that. Since you rolled with fear, that metal dog, because Sporley has not been concentrating on speed, but on shedding his being, clamps with its jaws onto the bumper of the car.
Whoa.
And it's basically just now locked onto your vehicle. Would anybody in the car like to do anything?
Yeah, the other two are focusing. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just look back and be like, hey, off, down. And I'm going to pull out a mace and I'm gonna slam it against the outer part of the vehicle. And it looks like just a ball on a stick at first, like just this big metallic sphere of lead. But as I slam it against the metal of the vehicle, a bit of what looks to be inky black substance begins to rotate around it in 2 different orbits and coalesce into what look to be spikes made out of pure inky blackness. And I'm gonna fly backwards and try and beat it in the head with my mace.
All right. Don,
Cool.
go ahead. Make your attack roll.
That is a 12 with hope.
All right. 12 with hope is just enough
Nice.
to clock this thing upside the head. So roll damage for your mace.
That is gonna be 9 damage. Not much, but it's honest work.
Yeah, that's good. So you got through its lower damage threshold, so it takes 2 points there. It looks like it can take at least another one of those hard beatings. Because it is clamped onto the vehicle, it is still latched on.
Dude.
But you rolled with fear, you said?
For the attack roll, that was with hope.
Oh, with hope. Okay, so you get a hope. You want to mark that down. And the spotlight stays with you guys.
Nice.
Can Jason and I talk to the guy in the ditch?
Sorry.
Yeah. May we?
And there's nothing stopping you, by the way, from taking the spotlight again, Diana, if the other players are continuing to be busy with what they're doing.
Yeah, I think Sporley's kind of just a little bit low energy right now.
Okay.
Unless it's absolutely necessary, but it seems like I think she seems like she's got it. So.
Okay. We'll hop back to the other two. You guys have been led away by this Dracona. You can hear that your mist effect is probably dissipated by now, and the rest of the group are splitting up and looking for you in various directions. At this point, the Dracona suggests that we hide under foliage.
I agree. That's a great idea.
And Amy, we can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
I can hear her on my end.
I can
was
hear her.
talking
I can
earlier.
hear
I
her.
was like,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
weird.
I hear her.
Say something, Amy?
Hello.
There you are. Okay.
Oh, and I'm back. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What?
No wonder you ignored what she said. You didn't hear what she said.
I'm so sorry. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I literally, I mean, it was like 2 seconds before you moved the spotlight to us. I was like, can we have the spotlight? So the instincts were firing on all cylinders. I wonder, well, first of all, while we're hidden, I wonder if I can get the names of the Clank and the names of the Dracona.
Absolutely. Well, the Clank didn't give you his name.
Okay.
So you don't know who that is. But the Dracona tells you that his name is Skolkrys.
Skullcris?
Goldcrest.
Skolkrys. Skolkrys. Skolkrys.
Friend, what are you doing? Are you a double agent?
He says, yeah, I'm not prepared to let them do to you what they've done to all the others. The were-dragon needs to be cast down.
Oh, have you seen people turn into were-drakes?
Yes, and also Sir Blue is just completely lost his way. He used to be a decent man, but ambition's gone to his head. He now sees the opportunity for power. Pity, he could have been a good knight.
A disgraced knight is one of the worst things I can think of.
But if we just stand here talking, we're going to get caught, so help me find a place to hide.
All right. Well, I was born under a lily pad, so I thrive in the wilderness.
Very good. So we'll have you lead the effort to conceal yourselves as someone advances toward you. So go ahead, Amy, and you're aiding, and so is the Dracona in trying to hide. Let's say, what's a good skill? What's a good trait for you?
Knowledge.
Knowledge, yes. So you can analyze your surroundings, comprehend the danger, and help find a good place.
Oh, easy, 17.
Oh yeah, so you get +1 from her, and you get +1 from the Dracona, so you have +2 on your roll. Now, what trait do you want to use?
I would love to use agility, because that's my best trait.
Well, and how does this work in finding a hiding spot for you? Is it you're finding a hiding spot up in a tree or somewhere where agility?
Exactly. I'm leaping up into a tree and finding a nice lots of foliage up there.
Very good. All right. So go ahead and make your agility roll. You get +2 from your friends and whatever your agility bonus is.
All right. Well, I got double 8s first of all, and I know that is something special.
Yes. So you just critically succeeded. Amazing. So even without help, you have found literally the perfect place. No one would think to look here. You're absolutely convinced of it. And in fact, as you coax your friends up into the branches and the thick leaves provide complete cover, you also notice that there's like a cubby or a hollow in the tree that you can sort of disappear into.
Just like when I was growing up back home.
Yes.
Jump in here. Jump into the tree cubby.
Yes. And so when the shaved head dwarf, beardless dwarf, and his grimy elf companion wander by looking for you, even though the elf is really, really good at finding people and has hunted in these woods before, they just walk right past you. Don't even cast a way. And you guys have completely evaded them. That's the last you see of them.
Oh, amazing. Hey, little Clink, what's your name? You seem to have stopped shaking as hard.
Yeah, you see he's still got an arrow through his skull.
Perhaps we should remove that.
Chris says, I don't. I'm just gonna make.
Hey, we'll have none of that. We'll have no negativity on our journey. Oh my goodness. Oh, we've got to help this guy. Yeah, let's remove the arrow. I wonder, I don't think I have it.
If he doesn't make it, I will fight in his name.
We don't know
Fear
his
not,
name.
Sir Clank.
But we don't know his name. Okay, I want to try.
True.
I want to. You didn't know the irony of what you just said. I forgot he got plummeted. All right, I want to take the arrow out of this guy's head and attempt to restore him back to some level of consciousness.
How do you do the last?
Yeah, how do I do that? That's so fun. I don't have any healing anything. Is there a Daggerheart thing for like medicine or something? Stabilizing?
Well, there are certain characters who are much better at this kind of thing.
Okay. I don't know. So I'm just going to use knowledge. I'm also going to spend a hope for tailoring, because I think tailoring you use, a lot of thread and repair.
Something else that you can do, because you have death connection as a fungrel. If he's dead, you could basically reach out through his body and extract a memory from his corpse related to an emotion or sensation. I mean, you could learn his name.
Then we can find out his name and fight in it. Fight for
yeah.
it.
Okay. I do want to do that. That's crazy, but it's not going to help me heal him. But you know what it is going to help me do?
Love him. All right. So I'm going to spend a stress.
And as I reach out, so I never described what I look like. I look like a broom. Like my cap is on the bottom, and it's upward like a bowl. I look like an inverse skirt. I'm at the Met Gala. Don't worry about me. But I reach out and my tendrils from my cap, from below my waist, they reach out and attach and touch a little bit of the Clank's arm, and as they do, it lights up with blue and white little glittery lights, and I'm able to assess a memory, and I would like it to be a memory of deep love and devotion, a family, like a family memory.
Okay. You extract the following memory. First of all, his name is Zark.
Zark.
He works for, the Were-Dragon had the Knights of Welvia set fire to a vast part of the forest, which is now known as the Dryad's Graveyard. And this was to basically root out rebels who were hiding in the woods. And they succeeded in killing a bunch of them in the blaze. It was an awful, awful event. And Zark clearly lost somebody or a number of people who were very important to him, so he joined a cause. He joined the Soldiers of Ash. But he wasn't much of a fighter. But he loved his brethren in this organization. He loved serving them in any capacity he could. And when he was finally called upon to make essentially a sacrifice, he embraced it because of his love for the Soldiers of Ash. And so he agreed to have a bomb implanted in his body that he would set off when he was captured and taken to the fortress.
Oh.
And that's where we'll stop.
Oh, shoot! That's so dark. So first of all, his name's Zark. Buckle your freaking seatbelts.
So, and you realize as you're touching him that he basically has had some modification done to his mechanical form, and that he has essentially a compartment where his heart is, and within there you can kind of hear something abnormal. And we'll deal with Zark and the party finally coming together in session 3.
Bum bum bum.
Whoa.
Hot dang.
Yay!
Yay!
That was so fun!
Oh my god, you monster!
Absolute monster.
You ruined the plan.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Deep
Not
dark themes.
Zark.
Some deep dark themes here.
Oh.
Thank you all so much for joining us for this charity game benefiting Gold Star Games. But truly, this is such a wonderful cause for us to be able to come together and roll some dice and tell some stories absolutely chaotically. Thanks to all of you. Thank you for the spoons and the hope and the NPCs. Don't forget that the Tiltify is open in between our sessions as well, so you can bank hope for your players. You can get us over another milestone. At 9K, the Were-Dragon appears. Just saying.
Oh my god.
Just
Really?
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
That was Chris's idea. I had nothing to do with it. I'm just a voice.
Oh.
So the Tiltify link is available in the chat. And also, Darrington Press was very kind and gave us a few physical copies of the Daggerheart core set to give away. So for those of you who have stuck around for the end of the stream, we're going to open up that giveaway now if we can, Loki. And it is still spoons? Is it something else? It is still spoons. Join the giveaway. We'll run the giveaway through the ending screen of the stream and whisper your shipping info so that we can send it to Darrington and they'll send you books if you win. We still have 2 more sessions left, so we'll see you all next week for presumably more chaos as we find out what happened with our crank friend and everything else going on. Before we say goodbye, if we can go around and just say who you've been and where you can be found on the internet. Start with KP, because that's who I can see on my screen.
Hello, everybody. My name is KP. I go by KP11 Studios all over the socials. I am a photographer, writer, performer, voice actor, and all the random things. Master of many things. Probably not the best at any, but I do what I can, and I enjoy it. And yeah, thank you so much for everything today, and thank you all so much for donating.
How about Amy?
Hey, I'm Amy Vorpahl. I'm at Vorpahl Sword on all the socials, and it has been lovely. And this is great. I'm so excited. So happy to be here.
And Diana.
Hi everyone, I'm Diana Faye, also known as Diana the Rose. I use she, her pronouns, and you find me all over the internet, basically giving people advice on how to be better at TTRPGs. No matter what you're playing, I will teach you how to turn it from a normal game into a cinematic experience. And I also do actively performances like this all the time, as well as streaming, and I will be at various conventions throughout the year. So find me as at Diana the Rose, absolutely everywhere.
And Linsay.
Hey everyone, I'm Linsay Rousseau, voice actor, writer, and political satirist. You can find me at Linsay Rousseau on all the social medias. If you spell my name correctly, I am the only one who exists. Yeah.
And last but not least, Jason.
Hey, I'm Jason Charles Miller. And Diana, you brought up an interesting point. This weekend, I'm going to be at Anime Central. And next weekend, I'm going to be at MomoCon. So if you're in Chicago or Atlanta, come say hi. When I have to fill out a form, it says, what is my occupation? I write entertainer, because that covers everything.
Nice.
Wonderful. And actually, last but not least, our wonderful GM, Chris.
I only have 1 spoon left.
Oh.
Audience, don't fix that.
Gotta get him more spoons.
We love to hear
Chris
it.
Perkins, I'm a GM. I am having the time of my life here and look forward to seeing you all next week.
Wonderful. For more info, head over to the Tiltify page. All of the links exist in the chat. Stick around, make sure you enter that giveaway, and we'll see you all very soon.